This is NK Design and Beat Design from DJ Irpan, discjoke and WSP Official Remix.
Diaturakan sugeng rambut kalian wajah selubas official. Tembang niki spesial perform saking DJ Irpan discjoke.
This is NK Design and Beat Design from DJ Irpan, discjoke and WSP Official Remix.
diaturaken sugeng rawuh kaliyan wajah selubas official. Tembang niki spesial perform saking DJ Irpan discjoke.